I know it's a little early to be saying this. We're not even halfway through 2024 yet, but Challengers is already a candidate for being my favorite movie of the year. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. I had seen two of director Luca Guadagnino's. How to pronounce. I had seen two of director Luca Guadagnino's previous movies, and while I thought they were good enough, neither of them really connected with me personally. Then there was the marketing. The trailers kind of gave me the impression that the movie was mostly a relationship drama, with the whole tennis element just being there as a framing device. However, that impression turned out to be somewhat incorrect, because while the relationship drama does take up a bit more of the overall runtime, it is very much a sports movie as well. Since so much of the characters, especially Zendaya's character's decision making, is based around their passion, or at times lack thereof, for the sport. And it's a very unique take on both of those genres. I never thought I'd like a movie where the plot is largely based around a love triangle, but the various ways the characters try to read one another and get under each other's skin were very interesting to watch, and the actors all work very well with these roles. This is easily the best performance I've seen from Zendaya, and while I wasn't familiar with the two guys, Mike Feist or Josh O'Connor, they both did a fantastic job with their characters as well. The plot is also structured in an unusual manner that really works for this story. The best comparison I can think of is Dunkirk, of all things. Essentially, there are three main threads for the plot. One of them covers the finals match between the two guys and is set over a few hours. One of them covers the lead up to the match, essentially the current status quo, and is set over a few weeks. And one of them covers the history of the relationship between the three main characters and their tennis careers, and is set over a number of years. All three of them revealing information about the current situation at a great pace, and building up to a fantastic climax. Honestly, no exaggeration, I would put the climax of this movie in the same tier as the climax from Whiplash. The stakes have been set very well. It's shot in an interesting way where I would actually be quite interested in finding out how it was done, and it features a genuinely incredible piece of reincorporation that I will not spoil here. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. That one moment was probably the highlight of the entire runtime. The only minor issue I had with the movie would have to be the sound mixing. There were a few moments where I was having a bit of trouble hearing the dialogue over the music. The amount of time where that was an issue was pretty minimal, though, and hey, maybe that was just an issue with the theater I saw it in. Go see this movie if you haven't, because it rocks.